Time now for the big screen. We take a look at the movies coming to theaters and streaming platforms this weekend.
Grab that popcorn. Candace McMillan, the movie guru with Seattle Refined, joins us this morning. Hello, Candace, on this Blue Friday. Are you ready for the big game this weekend?
I am.
Yay!
I'm so ready.
Go Hawks.
Go football.
I love that. So let's talk about these movies here. And the first one is Dracula, which I think a lot of us know the story, but tell us about this version.
Yeah, so I want to preface this by saying, guys, it's Super Bowl weekend. What's coming to the theaters is what people are slipping through. So it's going to be a little bit of a weekend, but I found some enjoyment out of Dracula. This is 1 year after Nosferatu hit the screens. It was Robert Eggers' movie last year. It was nominated for 4 Academy Awards. This is a very different Dracula story. It is less about the gore, less about the haunting imagery. It is more about the love. And this Dracula, played by Caleb Landry Jones, is a love-thirsty vampire. His performance really elevates this film. He's really great in this. He stars as Prince Vlad the Impaler, who is working for 400 years to find his true love, who was murdered by his enemies, the Ottomans. He's trying to find her reincarnation. Don't ask me how he becomes a vampire, how the reincarnation works. That's all kind of, loosey-goosey lore in this movie. And it's less faithful to the 1897 Bram Stoker novel than it is to Francis Ford Coppola's 1992 version. And it kind of rips a lot from that movie. So if you like that movie, this is kind of its fun, funky sibling. There's a lot of the costume design and hair design choices are similar. There's some really terrible CGI gargoyles in this. But I think what carries it is Jones's performance as Dracula. He's really just good at this. It feels like he's working his mind tricks and kind of drawing us in. I wanted to see what happened. I laughed a lot. I was overtaken by the story at times. This is just a fun and flirty iteration of Dracula. So if you're going into it with that mindset, I think you'll enjoy it. If you think this is a serious Dracula movie, you are going to be sorely disappointed.
I would watch it. I like the visuals. It looks action-packed as well.
I was interested to see what you were going to say about that one.
I would definitely go and see that one. Yeah, it doesn't look scary.
It's not a ton of gore.
Yeah.
It's more, in Europe, it had a subtitle, A Love Tale, and they took that out for American audiences. So it's, take that as you will.
Okay.
Flirty and fabulous.
All right. Well, next on the list is a movie called Whistle. What's that about?
Oh, Whistle, yeah. You're not going to like this one, Tyra. This one is a chain kill film, Final Destination. Oh. Yeah, where people, in sequential order kind of die. But it's a fairly standard lower budget horror film. Like many of the genre, it sticks to a very tight formula. So if you like films like Talk to Me, there was an embalmed hand that conjured spirits. In Tarot, there was a deck of cards that killed people off. In Whistle, the group of misfit high schoolers come into possession of an Aztec death whistle. The ancient artifact releases a terrifying sound that sets death upon anyone who hears it. And not just any death, but a death by themselves in their future self in the way in which they would have died in the future. A little complicated there, but it's kind of a fun twist on these kind of films. It's just providing viewers the most scares in the most fun ways, and Whistle does not break that tradition. There's some pretty low quality CGI, which we as an audience are willing to accept usually in these films for the sake of a good time. There's some fun scenes and death sequences. It's kind of weird saying, but they are kind of fun. There's a lot of blood. Does every plot point land in place? Does the logic completely line up for a clean resolution? Of course not. But it's sometimes fun just to laugh at the absurdity, as it is to jump and be scared. So kind of like Dracula, these are kind of silly horror movies, but there is an audience for them. So if this is your type of movie, I think you'll have a good time with it.
Don't look at me. I'm not going to go see it. What about you?
I kind of like those lower budget horror films. They're kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah? Little thrill?
I feel like I cut them a break where I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, because I expect them to be not that great.
Yeah. I mean, you have sort of medium expectations, I suppose, going into it. So if you're kind of expecting that, then you get what you kind of expect and pay for. All right, lastly, Scarlet. What's that one about?
Yeah, like I said, slow week, guys. It is an anime film loosely based on Shakespeare's famous tragedy Hamlet. It follows a medieval sword-fighting princess who can cross time and space on a quest for vengeance. This one's out of Japan, so it requires reading subtitles. But if you like animated features, it's beautifully crafted, you know, in terms of visual appeal and ambitious storytelling. Scarlet is the main character who is trying to avenge the death of her father, but she gets lost in a surreal world, crossing paths with an idealistic man from the future who helps her heal and shows her a path towards living without the rage that has fueled her dogged fight for vengeance. You know, it moves through space and time. It's kind of an epic with, you know, lots of energy in the first half. The second half kind of falls off a cliff for me, and I lost interest a little bit. But if you're a fan of anime, this is an interesting alternative to Sunday's big show. So I don't know. The theater will probably be pretty quiet. It is a visual feast, but it felt like a bloated concept that doesn't quite pay off for me.
I'm not an anime fan, so I'd probably skip this one.
Same.
Yeah.
But I know it's a popular genre.
It is. A lot of people like anime.
Yes, a lot of people like it.
Okay, so the big watch of the weekend will be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how many
those
people are going
movie
to
makers
theaters
out
this
there.
week.
Come on.
You know what? Send Help is still in theaters. Just go see Send Help again.
Okay, will do.
The movie we watched last week.
I'll add that to the list.
It's worth a rewatch.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
Candace. Thank
Go
you.
Hawks. Hi, thanks,
Sorry,
Candace.
guys. Go Hawks.